Welcome back, guys, to replay number 6, replay Thursday edition number 1 edition. Yeah, edition. All right, we're gonna have to practice that word later when I'm alone. So we have a replay from Synergy, a PvT this time, our first PvT of the series. That is replay Thursday, or we could say of the edition. Alright, I'm really gonna practice that word. I'm getting a little fuzzy inside. So we have a Proto scouting on 9. If you're scouting him last, which you're gonna be doing, scouting on 9 doesn't cut it. You're not gonna see anything. If you scout on 11, you'll still see the spawn, so that's why I still scout on 11. A lot of players nowadays versus 10 don't scout at all. But they live on the edge, and I'm not a big fan of living on the edge. So it's totally up to you. So you're doing 13 gauge, you're doing it right. You're chronoing now, hopefully. All right. So always 3 chrono on Nexus versus turn, unless 4 gates. Yeah, it's pretty sad. And I guess for the people that are like low level and don't know why I'm saying this, is because, you know, SCVs, mules pretty good. Mules like 4 or 5 workers. If you don't chrono 3 times, you're pretty behind. Alright, so you see this, and but you don't see a marine. If I see this and there's no marine, I will usually tell to myself, might be Reaper, especially if he's not researching from the, but that guy was just, you know, being a low level guy, a bit confused about his life, not sure if he wants to play StarCraft 2 or go watch a movie, and he's just making a funky build. So at my level, that would be like Reaper, since he's not researching from the tech lab, but at your level, it's Tim first. You skip the Zealot, which is a big problem in PvT, just because don't skip Zealot, otherwise you will swear a lot against eBay block, engineering bay block. Alright, so you build being in Gold League, so you're going for 3 gate, that's fine. That's actually really fine. If you see bio, go 3 gate, then a robo. The robo more for confirming a third, an expand, and then can be helpful with some Colossus. So you're playing it right, transferring a decent amount of probes, leaving 16 and the main short of 1 probe, which is fine. Is it? Oh, you count it and you send it back. Oh my god, I love you. But now you have 1 to make. Oh, you put back the rally point. Alright, so I kind of like went on a tangent about probes. But 16 on probes, then transfer the rally point. Don't go to more than that. So your army, you see that CV, this dies. If it was bio, which it is, I kind of like would have liked you to leave your probe down the ramp to see him move out. Like, definitely if it's a tech lab, I wouldn't put a stalker, because Crankusid will put on your face. But the probe, so the probe once, like, you could have put a pylon here, or here, and then once there's a pylon set up, this probe has no purpose. Like, what is he doing? Like, he has like a midlife crisis, and unfortunately for him, oh, that's pretty dark to say, but he's gonna have to jump and just go and be adventurous, right? And then he's gonna end up like, you know. Alright, we're gonna move away from that. But yeah, so the probe, you weren't aware, then you're like, oh shit, he has 10. Alright, then you do, alright, so the force field's right here. So you had like 3 force fields. Trap him. I think we could have trapped, how many gates? Alright, so you had no weapons. So yeah, the probe would have saved you this fight, because then you would have popped Guardian Shield, maybe have an extra unit or 2, and possibly kill him. But you should have like tried to block him from killing your shit. So like 3 force field, like 1, and then run, and then pull probes and then fight if you're forced to. But like now, you like messed up the force fields, you're pulling probe inside, you're like, alright, I'm sacking this, guys. And you're making 2 immortals out of being flustered because he's owning you. And you make a... Well, you did save the probe, so I guess that was decent. But, I mean... Like, for me, if you see that he comes... Like, it should be like all the natural and defend, and not like you're never gonna win, in my opinion, versus a Terran that goes 1 base bio off your 1 base Protoss, unless you get Colossus out. But he's expanding. I assume you're gonna expand again. Do you have an observer? You have an observer, but you're kind of slow with it. You're like, all right, we're easy. Alright, so the making a proxy pylon and sacking afterwards, I like that. Unfortunately, you didn't see much. Alright, sack, proxy pylon, proxy probe earlier. Defend natural, don't lose it. Like, this map is already hard as it is when you're like playing a standard macro game and you have to defend drops. Like, yeah, like the perfect example why this map is hard. Oh, and you should have gone for the main. Oh, nice force fields. Yeah, I'm like feeling a little bit like down with this replay because of like how behind you're like truly hard. Well, you're not that far behind on workers, but it's like versus, and like, he's already going preemptive Vikings. What a not nice guy. But yeah, really, you should, what was I gonna say? So you need AoE versus Terran, although he has a lot of Marauders, so going charged armor would have been fine, but you lost the Twilight, and you changed tech direction. I guess making a call, what the hell? But yeah, like, I guess against a Terran, that doesn't make that many Marines, or yeah, charge and armor is fine. Otherwise, you need AOE, and if you have like none, like right now you have none, right? You're like, you keep pumping immortals, you're still not getting charged. Colossus is already getting countered by preemptive Vikings. You're pretty fucked. So I don't know. Yeah. It was a pretty decent fight though. So you need to hurry and get the gases here. That's a big priority. A Protoss on only 2 gas will struggle to get a good amount of AoE. I like how that guy brought a Thor to break the force fields, but then you end up having a lot of immortals, so it's gonna pay off. This game is what? And the Thor get, oh my, what? Alright. I don't understand this game anymore. Alright, so synergy, man. Like, send me your give me your Skype. I'm gonna hook you up, and I'm gonna fly you out to my house, and you'll be playing my ladder games. I don't understand this game anymore. But jokes aside, this was pretty amazing. Still not grabbing the gas, so versus Terran, you always need AoE, so staying on 1 pair of gas for so long is the last thing you want to do. Grab your gases at natural. Once you have 10-12 probes on minerals there. And going charge, armor, or AoE is what you must do. Really not a big fan of immortals. Like, they paid off because this guy sucked with like focus firing and bio control, but like a better Terran would have wrecked you. It's still not grabbing the gases here, so yeah, while you're Just get faster gases in general. Alright, so the preemptive cannons, if you don't have blink, they're kind of helpful. If you don't have charge, they're kind of helpful. But they're not, like a good Terran will just like drop here and start sniping pylons, which will be just as effective as killing probes. Because it will supply block you, and yeah, they're really, they don't take long to snipe. Wish he would have got Storm, just because like he had Vikings for so long, and you shouldn't have let him like get up there. You should have fought him here, and you could have done really well. He didn't have that. Well, he had a lot of money, but yeah, he went Mass Marine since. Yeah, I really wish you would have switched. Did you go double rope? Oh, you went double rope. All right. Never go double robo unless it's for remaxing purposes around 160, 100, 160, 170 food. And yeah, the end of the journey. Synergy. Didn't have that great of a synergy after all, losing all his zealots, crumbling under the fire of the Terran force. Sighting. Full of disappointment, Synergy leaves the game. Alright, Synergy, thank you for submitting the replay. Your biggest mistakes are map control. Like if you would have seen him coming, you would have been so behind. And then grabbing your gases at the natural. Go like your tech choices. Like you win Colossus when, like I'm gonna stick with Colossus when I have Blink Stalkers to defend them. I'm gonna, like, if that's not the case, I'm gonna switch onto something else. And the charge armor, option that I was talking about becomes very obsolete once they start having a lot of Medivacs and bio, because then their stuff don't die because of the Medivacs. So yeah, and then once they have the counter to your AoE, you need to swap AoE. So your tech choices, your probes on gas, and like the cannons could be like just better defense with stalkers and stuff. So thank you again, Synergy, for sending this replay. This was replay number 6 of edition number 1 of Replay Thursday. We'll be back with 1 or 2 more replays.